The storm over Yellowstone Ranch is not over far from it. Whispers of betrayal, power struggles, and the Dutton family's fight for survival are all hiding in plain sight within the new trailer for Yellowstone Season 6 Part 2. But what if I told you that the trailer isn't just a preview, it's a warning? Every second is packed with secrets that hint at who will rise, who will fall, and when we'll finally ride back into the chaos. Stick with me, because we're about to uncover the mysteries behind the trailer, and most importantly, the confirmed release date that every Yellowstone fan has been waiting for. Yellowstone isn't just another TV drama, it's become a cultural event. With its breathtaking Montana landscapes, gritty ranch politics, and unforgettable characters, the show has built a massive fan base around the world. Every season leaves us with questions, shocking twists, and cliffhangers that keep us talking long after the credits roll. And now, with Season 6 Part 2 on the horizon, fans are buzzing louder than ever. What does the new chapter hold for John Dutton and his family? And why is this trailer different from all the ones before it? From the very first frame, the trailer sets a tone of tension. Wide shots of the land remind us what's at stake, the Dutton Ranch, a legacy carved out of blood and sacrifice. But then the mood shifts quickly. We see glimpses of riders in the distance, hands gripping weapons and shadows moving through the dark. These aren't just random images. They are carefully chosen hints designed to stir up speculation and leave fans piecing the puzzle together. The trailer is speaking to us if we're willing to listen closely. The excitement for Part 2 isn't just about seeing old storylines continue. It's about resolution. Fans have been left hanging on questions about loyalty, revenge, and whether the Duttons can really hold on to their land when enemies are closing in from every direction. The trailer knows this, and it plays with our emotions. Every shot is deliberate. Every cut is loaded with meaning. Even the music in the background, the slow build of tension, works like a countdown reminding us that something big is about to explode, and that's what makes this trailer special. It doesn't just preview what's coming, it teases us. It challenges us. It invites fans to read between the lines, to wonder about secret alliances, shocking betrayals, and devastating losses. Yellowstone has always thrived on mixing family drama with the raw danger of the West. And this trailer confirms one thing for sure. Part 2 will push the Duttons to their breaking point. This is why the anticipation is so intense. We're not just waiting for another season. We're waiting for answers. We're waiting for justice. And most of all, we're waiting to see whether the Dutton legacy can survive one last storm. Asterisk. The trailer for Yellowstone Season 6 Part 2 is more than just a collection of dramatic shots. It is a roadmap of hidden clues if you know where to look. Every scene has been stitched together not just to excite, but to mislead, to confuse, and to challenge us. The creative team behind Yellowstone understands that fans analyze every frame, every line, and every moment of silence. So they've hidden the real story beneath layers of mystery. And when we slow it down, when we study it closely, we can see the storm that's about to hit the Duttons. The first thing that stands out is the silence before the chaos. Early in the trailer, there's a wide shot of the ranch at dusk. No music, no dialogue, just the sound of the wind brushing against the fields. This is not filler, this is a warning. Silence in Yellowstone is never peaceful. It is the calm before the gunfire, the betrayal, or the heartbreak. The show has taught us this rhythm, and the trailer uses it perfectly. The ranch itself becomes a character standing strong but always under threat. Then comes the imagery of conflict. Horses charge through the fields, trucks roll down dirt roads at night, and the camera lingers on hands gripping weapons. We see ranchers preparing for something, but the editing keeps us guessing. Who is the enemy this time? Is it an outside force, like the corporate sharks circling the land, or is it betrayal from within the family? The brilliance of this trailer lies in what it doesn't show. We see John Dutton standing tall, but his expression is unreadable. Is he plotting revenge or bracing for a final sacrifice? And then the quick flashes, those blink and you'll miss moments that only appear for a second. A close-up of a burned-out barn, a shot of someone bleeding in the dirt, A look of pure rage in Case's eyes as he stands under storm clouds. These are not random. They are puzzle pieces scattered just far enough apart to make us wonder how they fit together. Yellowstone has always been about survival, but the tone here feels more final, more desperate. The stakes are higher, the cost heavier. What makes the trailer even more powerful are the unspoken messages. The camera keeps returning to images of the land, mountains, rivers, open plains. It's as if the land itself is reminding us that it is the true prize, the reason for every fight. The Duttons aren't just battling enemies. They are battling time, progress, and history itself. And the trailer whispers this truth without a single line of dialogue, another secret buried in. The trailer is the symbolism of fire and shadows. We see flames in the distance, glowing against the night sky. Fire in Yellowstone is never just fire. It is cleansing, destruction, and rebirth all at once. Could this mean the ranch itself will be reduced to ashes before it can rise again? Or is the fire a metaphor for the family's internal war, a blaze that cannot be controlled? Shadows also dominate many shots, characters half hidden, faces in darkness. This is the language of secrets, of lies waiting to be uncovered. And let's not ignore the most emotional detail: the trailer teases loss. We see fleeting images of characters looking broken, kneeling in grief, or walking away from the ranch with heavy steps. Yellowstone has never shied away from shocking deaths. And this trailer makes one thing clear: not everyone will survive Part 2. The show is preparing us for heartbreak, but also for the kind of storytelling that keeps fans glued to the screen. The music swells toward the end of the trailer, growing louder and sharper, almost like a heartbeat racing. The tempo matches our own excitement, our own fear. And then it cuts suddenly, brutally to black. No resolution, no answers, just silence again. This is the ultimate trick of the trailer. It gives us everything and nothing at the same time. Enough to keep us awake at night, but never enough to let us rest easy. So what do these secrets tell? US? They tell us that Part 2 is not about comfort or closure. It is about war. A war for the land, for the family's soul, and for the very meaning of legacy. The trailer promises that nothing is safe. Every bond, every promise, every life is fragile. And when Yellowstone finally returns, it will test the Duttons in ways we have never seen before. The question on every Yellowstone fan's mind isn't just what happens next. It's when will it happen? For months, rumors have circled like vultures over the Montana skies. Whispers of delays, production issues, and behind-the-scenes drama left fans restless and worried. Would Season 6 Part 2 even arrive this year? Or would the story of the Dutton family be left hanging in limbo, like an unfinished chapter in a book we couldn't put down? But now the waiting is finally over. The release date has been confirmed. No more speculation, no more second-guessing. The countdown has officially begun, and every day between now and the premiere feels like the slow tick of a clock before a storm. The network has made its announcement, and fans around the world can circle the date in red ink, because the Duttons will ride again. The choice of timing is no accident. Yellowstone has always been a show that commands attention, not just from loyal fans, but from the television landscape as a whole. The release date is carefully chosen to dominate the conversation, to place Yellowstone right at the center of the cultural spotlight. Whether it's positioned against holiday viewing, the summer rush, or a gap in the schedules of competing shows, one thing is clear: this isn't just a premiere, it's an event. What makes this release even more powerful is the knowledge that it's more than just another season. Part 2 of Season 6 is the continuation of a storm that's already been brewing. Fans aren't starting fresh, they're diving back into a story that left them hanging on the edge of a cliff. The confirmed release date feels like a lifeline, pulling us out of the uncertainty and straight into the fire of anticipation. Imagine it, the night of the premiere. Screens across the country glow with the image of Yellowstone Ranch, the familiar theme swelling as the first scene unfolds. It won't just be television. It will feel like the return of a ritual. Families will gather, fans will post theories online in real time, and social media will erupt with reactions. The release date doesn't just tell us when the story continues, it tells us when the world of Yellowstone takes over our lives again, and here's why it matters so much. Yellowstone isn't just a story about the Duttons. It has become a story about us, the viewers who crave stories of power, loyalty, betrayal, and survival. The confirmed date gives fans something to hold on to, a shared point in time when we will all be connected again through this saga. Whether you watch alone, with friends, or with family, that night becomes a shared experience, but there's more at play than excitement. The release date also carries weight because it signals that all the behind-the-scenes storms have finally cleared. The cast. The creators and the network have aligned. Whatever battles were fought off-screen, contracts, delays, negotiations, they've been settled. The announcement is a promise. The story will continue, and it will continue soon. And let's not forget the power of anticipation. By confirming the date now, the creators fuel the fire. Fans will spend the weeks leading up to the premiere rewatching past seasons, debating theories, dissecting every frame of the trailer again and again. The release date becomes a drumbeat, a rhythm that grows louder as the day approaches. The closer we get, the more unstoppable the hype becomes. So, when the release date flashes on the screen, it isn't just information, it's a spark. A spark that lights the fire of expectation in millions of fans around the world. It's a reminder that the Dutton story isn't finished, and neither is ours. Because as much as we crave answers, as much as we long for closure, Yellowstone has taught us one thing. Every ending is really the beginning of something more dangerous. And now we know exactly when that beginning will arrive. The trailer has spoken, the secrets have been uncovered, and the release date is now set in stone. But as we stand here, on the edge of Yellowstone Season 6 Part 2, one truth remains. The storm is far from over. The Duttons are not stepping into a season of peace. They're stepping into a battlefield where every alliance could shatter, every betrayal could ignite war, and every moment could be someone's last. Think about what we've seen. The trailer doesn't just tease drama, it teases endings. Endings of relationships, endings of loyalties, maybe even endings of lives. Yellowstone has always thrived on unpredictability, and Part 2 promises to push that chaos even further. This isn't a chapter designed to comfort fans. It's a chapter designed to test them. Every single one of us will walk into this season with hopes for our favorite characters. But we know deep down some of those hopes will be crushed. And yet that's the brilliance of Yellowstone. It dares to break our hearts because it knows that's the only way to keep us invested. When the land itself becomes a battlefield, when family turns into enemies, and when survival hangs by a thread, we can't look away. We crave the pain, the loss, and the triumph because it feels real. It feels like the price of legacy. As we close this breakdown, one question lingers louder than all the rest. Who will stand at the end of this storm, and who will be swept away? Will John Dutton hold the ranch, or will the enemies at his gates finally tear it from his hands? Will Case find redemption, or will his path of violence lead him to ruin? And what about the betrayals hinted in the trailer? Are they coming from outsiders, or from the very bloodline that John swore to protect? These are not just plot points. They are battles that reflect the core of Yellowstone: sacrifice, loyalty, and the impossible choices that come with power. When Part 2 arrives, every moment will matter, and every decision will carry the weight of destiny. But now, I turn this moment over to you, the fans who have kept Yellowstone alive with your passion, your theories, and your endless devotion. What do you see in the trailer? Which characters do you think won't survive the storm? Whose betrayal do you fear the most? Drop your predictions in the comments, because this isn't just a conversation about television, it's a conversation about survival, legacy, and the fate of one of the greatest families in modern storytelling. Before we ride out, here's my challenge to you. Don't just watch the trailer once, watch it again. Watch it frame by frame. Notice the shadows, the fire, the silences. Because the creators of Yellowstone have hidden messages in plain sight, and only the most devoted fans will spot them. If you find something new, something others missed, share it. This community thrives on discovery, and together, we can unravel the mysteries before the season even begins. And of course, If you want to stay ahead of every Yellowstone update, theory, and breakdown, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because this is only the beginning of our journey into the storm. Part 2 is coming fast, and when it does, you won't want to miss a single second of the chaos. So let's end with this thought. The Dutton legacy is on trial. The enemies are gathering. The land is burning. And as the trailer warns us, nothing will ever be the same again. When the season begins, will the Duttons rise stronger than ever, or will their dynasty crumble into dust? One thing's for certain, the fight for Yellowstone has never been more dangerous, more emotional, or more unforgettable. Saddle up, because the storm is just beginning.